me in my pattern so that I continue in my brioche stitch. So I'm going to go ahead and just continue on this row till the end, and then I'll show it in continental. Drop the stitch there. All right, so I'm to the stitch that I want to increase. And if you notice, this is actually a single stitch. And this is another mistake that's actually very common. I still do it all the time. And if you notice, it doesn't have its yarn over, and it's because it's fallen down here below. So I'm just picking that up. And then I have it where I want it to be. So again, I don't have the markers so that you can hopefully see better, but I'm finding that stitch that's right below. And I'm picking that up, and I am putting it onto my needle. So, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to knit that first stitch. And I'll pull the stitch that I pulled up off, but that next stitch is still sitting right there on my left-hand needle. Then I'm going to purl into the yarn over only. And then once I've purled, it's still sitting there on the left hand. And then I'm going to knit into that stitch. And there I've increased 3 to 1. So let's do it one more time because I think it's a harder one to sometimes wrap your head around, I think. It at least took me a while to learn it. So I'm going to increase at the beginning again. So I'll just work up to my increase row, or my increase stitch, not row. So this is a stitch right here that I want to increase. So I find the stitch below, and I'm going to insert my needle into it and lift it up onto my left-hand needle. Then I knit into that stitch, and I can pull that stitch off, but the next stitch that I originally started with is still sitting on my left-hand needle. So I'm going to go ahead and purl just into the yarn over there. I don't want to catch the whole stitch, just the yarn over. And then I leave that stitch on the left-hand needle, and then I need to make sure my yarn has come to the back. It may take some using your fingers to get that to happen, and I'm